Oh,
Oh my god, yes.
Hello and
This is
welcome. We're Creative Typo. I'm Richard, your game master. Today we're playing Crown of the Oathbreaker, created by Elder Brain. With me is our brave group of adventurers. So please introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nico, and I play Sett, the Bugbear, Frenzied Mutant Barbarian.
And I'm Tisha, and I play Ponsonby Fangofen, the Druid Circle of Savage Blood.
Hello, I am Jonathan, and I play Brevonius Rothschild, a congregation domain cleric, Eladrin, spirit, body, love, live.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm putting my phone on silent. And I am playing Thotark, the Bugbear Dust Sorcerer.
What, sorcerer?
Dust.
I thought you were entropy.
Yeah, it is. Dust.
Dust, entropy, same thing.
Okay, you know what? Continue.
You know, like those chores you do every week, you got to go entropy the house.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You entropy the house every week. You come.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to, and I feel really bad that I don't.
I'll turn all
Wow.
the doorknobs to dust.
I'm so sorry. Wait, am I losing my mind? Is dust just another form of chaos? Is that what we're saying?
I think
Well,
that's
it's
what we're
like-
saying, yes.
Dust is the final form of all of us.
Everything?
Yeah,
Oh.
we're all just dust in the wind. You know?
Oh my
I mean,
god, please.
If
Wow.
not for
That
the
is-
order,
That
if not
is
for the
so
order of our
deep.
molecular structure, we would all be but dust.
That is
Yeah,
so
That's so
deep.
mean.
Hold on.
You should,
Tell me
Yeah.
how
you should
that
write
makes you
that.
feel.
Write that
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So we are currently in chapter 1 of the campaign. Last playing through the contest of champions. Would anyone like to recap what happened last time?
Girl.
All right, I got it. I think. All right. So we left the tavern, and there was another game announcement. The Giants board. The first prize was Potion of Growth. The host was Laura Marius. Sure. And this Mavis dude was the guard captain, but I checkmated his ass, and I beat the second guy too. And I went up against a Silver Dragonborn, and I won because I was like, bam, I got that Potion of Growth. And then I gave it to Thotark. And then we went to the next game, which was also the final game, besides the Battle of Champions, which is the game we're probably going to do today. But we did it, a Leap of Death, and Bibi played that one. And Ponsonby did some trickery by being weird with swarms of creatures that might scare other divers. And Bibi won a potion of water breathing. And then the next scheduled event is a Battle of the Champions at nightfall. We had to give up magic potions to gain entry. The king is going to fight too, and he's a cheater. That's fair, though. We'll come to that later. He's got magic items, and he's going to win the combat. Sett has to fight Bibi, and Sett forfeits because he's like, no, Bibi, you got this. And then Ponsonby and Thotark, they'll have to fight, but Ponsonby throws the fight because she's cool like Sett, and Thotark goes in for the win. And then when they leave the arena, they see that missing gem dude has effed up armor, and he owns a place called the Bearded Warrior Weapon Shop. So they tell him about his armor. He's going to give us a 20% coupon, and then we can take and redeem that coupon later. Not sure if we want that, though. I mean, he doesn't even know how to put his armor on the right way, so it seems like maybe not a great armor shop. Golfa, the owner of the gambling house, is sitting near us, yelling at the crowd. He's taking bets, and Thotark is betting 400 gold on Duder. Armor was slashed, guy was poisoned. Jonathan and Adam keep saying a foot. I don't know why. And then Tisha also said a foot. And then we went to meet with Aquafina. She hangs out with Aquafina for a little while and learns about the parents, the king and the queen. And Sett forfeits to Bibi and donates his loss to the Redeemer. That's all clear, right?
Play,
Yeah, I think that's the gist of it anyway.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, was her name really Aquafina?
No.
Was I
Aquafina.
drunk?
Aquafina.
Oh,
Aquafina.
Aquafina.
Aquanea.
It's
I keep wanting to
close, but
put
it's not.
aqua in there.
You keep wanting to put that qua in there.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts is Key Bear Aquafina.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And then we roll, right?
Yeah, before we go any further, I need you all to draw for cardiac inspiration, as it says in my script here.
I
Cardiac.
live for it. So we all have to draw hearts.
I am drawing
If you don't get a heart, try again.
random. Oh,
Random. Try again.
I got
Ooh.
9 of clubs.
Queen of Diamonds.
Wow.
Spades.
Okay, and the Queen of Spades. Wow, we all got to redo. Except for me, because Queen of Spades is pretty good.
They're all really good rolls, but Jonathan's like, nope, start it over.
Start over.
Nobody's got a heart. We got to do it again.
Shut it down.
All right.
Alrighty. So let's see. So I guess that is all we need to begin.
Mhm.
So where we left off, we were done with the first round of the combats. Something else that I totally neglected to show you last time, but I figure I will go ahead and show you this time, since I guess it's still relevant enough. Use these. This is essentially just kind of a scene of like the champions minus yourselves, like here in front of the
Cool.
royal family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just a little bit of art of the scene there, and
Like
you
it.
can see the king and the queen and Princess Aquafina.
But why
Very
does
cool.
she? Why they do that to her? Can we get a close up of the queen? Have we seen her yet? Because they almost look like they have the same like jaw structure.
Here is the queen.
Oh, why they do that poor baby so dirty like that?
Oh, she's Angela from The Office, remember?
She
Right.
is Angela from The Office.
Why are the queen and queen like hot tamale and then this poor girl?
I mean, the queen has a bit of a lazy eye. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah.
Really, she just needs a friend to help with her makeup, and like, not a big deal.
I think that's really what they can at least calm the poor girl's hair. This is child abuse and negligence. Gross negligence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll just go back around to the second round of the tournament, which will actually start off with a match between Gratus Ultio, who was this guy here, who won his first match against Hufflepuff Wolffang. And it will be against Thotark, who won his first match against Ponsonby.
Okay. Cool.
Aha.
Character sheet.
Oh. I think we have rested, right? I'm sure we have.
Yeah, we're considering the through magical means you're essentially rested between each
Yeah.
match.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, we
Redeemer.
didn't fight though, but yeah,
Yeah, you
we
didn't
got all
really
of our
fight,
skills back and stuff.
As far as I'm concerned,
At
consider
least.
yourselves fully rested for each of these fights.
Mhm.
We can
Turn dark mode off. All right,
put you down.
I'm ready.
Ha. Alrighty then. So the announcer will announce this particular combat. So we're ready to start round 2 of the Tournament of Champions. We have Gratus Ultio, and you hear like a kind of cheering from the crowd as he calls out the name, who will be fighting against Thotark. And there's some more sounds of approval from the audience.
That's my brother. Look at his nice pants.
I'm gonna do a performance and I'm gonna limp out.
Okay.
I fail.
it's one of
Probably, I don't know.
the it's one of the most awkward limps that anyone's ever seen. Like
I'm a great actor.
like
Tuck
you
and
can't
roll like
quite
Willy
tell if
Wonka.
your like leg is supposed to be hurt or if you're just like doing some kind of bit.
I'm like, the cleric didn't heal me right. Like, I must have twisted my ankle on the dirt mound that I made. I'm not even talking right. Oh yeah, I twisted my ankle on the dirt mound. I forgot I was Thotark.
So Gratus will actually speak to you directly. I greet you, worthy opponent. Let us not forget that this is purely a contest.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Just be careful. I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Okay.
All right. And we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. We will need to add both of you to combat. And then you can roll initiative.
Oh, I get to do more than roll initiative. I get to draw another card.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Thanks to Mead.
Nice. Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks,
and that got me a
Mead.
10 of
Thanks,
hearts.
Mead.
All right.
Oh.
Finally, we get a heart. Finally,
Yes.
someone followed instructions.
So that 10 is actually a 20 in card.
In
Wow.
cardiac inspiration.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Mead. I'm gonna need it. I think.
Well, you can roll your initiative whenever you're ready.
That is right. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I got distracted with extra
New
points.
card.
Oh,
All right.
14.
So, so it will be Gratus's turn first. He will go ahead and he draws his short sword, and he will actually move up to here. He won't move all the way up to you, but he'll start moving towards you somewhat cautiously, still kind of guarded. And that'll be his turn for now.
Alrighty. All right. I am going to yeah, so with oh man, with this busted ankle, I'm only operating at about 75%, but I still predict this match to be over in 3 rounds with me, the victor. So I think that you should probably go ahead and forfeit and save yourself the trouble. And I'm going to cast suggestion.
Okay.
Oh, fuck him.
You know, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Well, be that as it may, I would much rather play this out all the same.
Fair enough.
Are you going to do anything else?
You know what? No, I'm gonna like still just kind of favor my other leg that I'm pretending it's not injured.
Okay. Alrighty. Then his
Like
turn.
I'm distracted, but I'm not distracted.
On his turn, he will go ahead and finish closing this gap.
I'm so dead.
And he will swing at you with his short sword.
Right.
Okay. So so it looks like he hit you. I'm assuming that that's right.
Good.
I hope that was actually right and not like your AC is 13, correct?
It is.
Okay, just making sure. 14 seemed a bit low, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. He gives you a pretty good hit. He actually does not go for your leg as you might expect. He gets a good slash in at we'll say your left arm.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and I'm bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
All right, and it will be your turn.
You know what? I'm going to. What is this? So the target creature gains disadvantage. Okay, so I am going to cast. Okay, so the arm that he hit me with, I am going to cast Wither Limb on it, and I can hit the button right. Okay, 14 con. He fails it. Okay, so I'm gonna choose that he gains disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks that require the use of an arm.
Okay. So it's just disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And it like withers. So you. Let me see what the. Okay, it just like makes his arm weak. So that would be like the effect that he's feeling of it is his arm feels weak. And I'd be like, you probably shouldn't hit me like that. It is definitely not in your best interest to hit me because you're only gonna hurt yourself. And you know what? I'm going to also just pull out my dagger and stab him. No, I can't. No, I don't have a bonus action. Never mind. That was an action. Sorry.
Yeah.
Then I am done. I am done.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand there and now hold my arm.
Well, that really smarts.
Yeah, I told you. I told you should have surrendered.
Well, be that as it may just be a battle of wills in that case. And he will take another swing at you.
All right.
And it's a miss.
Let me see if I can figure out how to do this appropriately.
Little money, small money.
Little money, small money.
No money.
I've won a lot of money.
I mean, we don't want that roll
Big
to be any money.
Big money.
No money. Mm-mm.
Big disadvantage there.
Oh.
I don't know if you could see the actual die results,
No.
but
No.
the negated roll was a nat 20.
Oh, look at God. Look at the Redeemer.
And so instead, he misses you.
All right.
Oh, that's delightful. Shut him down.
Wow. It's a lot harder to swing with my arm like that.
Yeah, I know. I told you. I mean, just being around me, it's not good for your health.
And it'll be your turn.
All right. You know what? I'm going to You know what? I'm gonna cast Wither Limb again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of like brush his arm, like as he was like swinging past me, like kind of like brush his arm. Oh, did he succeed?
That he did. All right.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for my touch too. Like, don't let me touch you. Ah,
Well, thank you for the advice.
Jesus.
just give up. I'm just telling you.
All right. So he will go ahead and take another swing. With another miss. And actually, the other thing that I totally forgot to do last time, so I just kind of skipped over it. He's actually supposed to roll another con save at the end of his turn.
Oh, is he for the wither limb?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I forgot it last time, so I just assumed it'd fail.
Okay.
Let me see. I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. And normal. And I think your DC is 14, correct?
14, yeah.
Okay. All right. So it will be back to you.
Okay. Let's see. I don't have time to think about my moving between moves because it's just one-on-one.
It is just one-on-one. There's not a lot of extra time, and I mean he doesn't have a lot of like crazy strategy stuff going on.
You know what? I'm gonna. I am going to. Shit, what's the items that we had up? I
You
forgot.
mean the items that you were using? Or
Yeah.
like that you used for your entry?
Yeah, who is the Dust of Dryness still up?
I forget who was doing what.
Oh, Ponsonby put up the Dust of Dryness, so
You would
should
have won it, but it's not like part of your wager.
yeah, so I have it on me.
Mhm.
Okay, so I am going to blow Dust of Dryness in his face, specifically into his eyes.
Oof.
That's what I'm going for.
All right. So let me see.
Which would, oh my god, turn his eyes into marbles? Marble?
Would not be pleasant, that's for sure.
Yeah, how do I roll on that? Okay, so it has an element composed mostly of water that is exposed to a pinch of the dust. Must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. I guess humans are made out of water.
Well, yes, but humans aren't elementals.
True.
Let's see. So this is definitely like an abnormal use, but we can deal with that.
Okay. How do I
so-
attack with that?
Go ahead and do like a. We'll say it's a dex based attack roll.
Okay. So do I just roll my dex?
Yeah, it'll be like you're
Like
throwing
an ability
something.
check?
Yeah, like a dex ability check.
Okay. And I want to use that 10 of hearts that I got from Mead and make that a 25.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks, Mead.
So
Slay.
you managed to just get it right into his eyes, at which he just yells out in pain, like as you can imagine, like this is like the most intense case of dry eye that you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Like Ben Stein's got nothing on this.
Clear eyes are dry.
Moisturize.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, did I forget to tell you? You probably don't want to look at me either, because, yeah, pocket save.
Why would you do that? My eyes.
You should probably forfeit now before it gets worse for you. I mean, it would be terrible if your limbs started melting away, you know. That's about to happen.
He will kind of blindly like swing in your direction, kind of seemingly have forgot his composure at this point. And he still just misses you, just whiffs through the air as he's just wildly swinging around. And I'm just going to do one more of these. And still can't seem to shake the issue off of his arm, like the melting of his arm, I guess, so to speak.
All right.
The withering, the worthering, turning into toffee or caramel.
That's how caramel's made.
Well, his
out of
eyes
eyeballs.
turn into marble.
The worthering.
His arms turn into taffy while his arms turn into marble. I have his eyes.
All right, and it'll be your turn again.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say to him, I'm gonna be like, hey, you think time to call it quits now? Probably want to walk away before you suffer a lot more pain and suffering. I said suffer twice.
Yeah, you did.
Nailed it, brother.
Okay. And you're not gonna do anything else on your turn.
No, I'm gonna do persuasion.
Okay.
Now, do I have advantage? No, joking. Let me roll. Oh, that's a 24 on persuasion.
So on his turn, like as it goes back over to him,
I'm done.
he actually is going to continue just kind of screaming in pain, and at this point he's actually going to kind of collapse off of his feet, like just onto the ground as the pain just kind of overwhelms him.
All right.
And the announcer will come out over the intercom, and it looks like Gratus is down.
Yeah, I didn't even have to attack him. Not really. It's easy mode for me.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a fight like this, folks. This is definitely a very unique one. This is definitely no ordinary combatant that we've got here in Thotark.
I'm gonna lean over and be like, "Hey, so what you got for me there, buddy?"
He is not responding. He seems far more preoccupied with the pain.
Okay.
My eyes.
Hey, we need a cleric over here. This guy needs some help. I destroyed him.
And the announcer will also come over. This fight has officially been called. The winner is Thotark.
Yeah.
And
time for an intermission.
yes, and the clerics will come out and start attending to him.
His eyes.
Yes, attending to his eyes, attending to his half-withered arm. And when he actually finally calms down after getting some healing, he will address you again. Wow, I don't really know what it was that you did there. I seemed maybe a tad underhanded, but it is definitely quite a unique strategy, to say the least. I've had dirt thrown in my face before, but none that hurt like that. And I don't know what it was you did to my arm, but man, it was harder to swing my weapon than I've ever really faced before. But I suppose a match is a match, and you did win. So I forfeit to you my +1 short sword. +1 being a technical term here.
It was a good battle. I mean, you had me worried there for a second, but only a second.
And it is actually a +1 silvered short sword.
Ooh.
Oh, do you have the item? Can you hand me that? Actually, who
I-
wants the item? I don't want it.
Mm-mm. Not I, Set the fly.
I mean, I'd take it.
Okay, I'll carry it and give it to Ponsonby, or
Ponsonby
I'll,
to, like-
I'll offer it to the party when I get back. hey, Ponsonby, for throwing the match, you want this sword? I don't have any use for it. I mean, you saw how I dealt with him without ever touching him.
Even
yeah.
you think of it.
Seems a little magic. Maybe maybe I can trade for something better.
I
Yeah, I'll
think-
take it. I'll take it. And she takes it.
Yeah, he said it was a +1 silver sword.
Silver. Okay.
Yep. And I went ahead and added it to your inventory.
Oh, thank you. That is handy.
So who bet on me? Y'all make some money.
There's definitely some of the crowd that seems very happy right now.
That's good. Thank you again, Mead.
So with that, let's go ahead and take a short break. And we will be back in like 90 seconds? And we're back. So where we last left off, like 2 minutes ago, Thotark triumphed over Gratus Ultio and managed to get a silvered short sword +1, which he gave to Ponsonby. So there's a little bit of time in between rounds. The next fight up will end up being Kagrian IronSinew, the smith from before, versus Bibi.
Okay.
Get him, baby!
Slay the house
and-
down boots.
And if there's anything that you want to do in the meantime, feel free to do so.
I think Bibi is praying right now, and if you listen really, really closely, he's saying, he's just chanting, "Redeemer, forgive me! Redeemer, forgive me! Redeemer, forgive me! Redeemer, forgive me!"
Redeemer, you're not listening. Forgive me.
Please, like, fuck, Redeemer, fucking listen, forgive me. So yeah,
Okay. So if you are ready,
yes.
then we can go ahead and get started.
Slay the house down boots.
Bibi got an inspiration, Cardic inspiration.
Hey, let me go ahead and do that now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Cardic inspiration draw.
From Skatesy.
Thank you, friend. Okay, random. And I got a 7 of spade. Wow, not cardiac. Oof. Oh, this
Not
is gonna be a tough
cardiac.
one, y'all. This is gonna be tough.
Not cardiac at all.
Sorry, Skatesy. I know you were trying to help a brother out, but like these cards were not my favorite friend. 7 of spades, honey. Okay,
Seven can still be
seven's good.
plenty.
but it's
Yeah.
not on brand. Okay, it's like wearing Walmart to the Met Gala.
At least it could have been a 7 of hearts.
I would
you
totally
know?
wear Walmart to the Met Gala.
Oh my god, you'd be so quirky.
Oh my god. Brutal. Calm down. He's the
sorry.
DM.
I'm sorry.
He's the DM.
Now he's like, now my character is level 15. Wow, look at the time.
All right. So, Kagrian will kind of address you before the fight actually starts. He'll just say, "Oh, hey, friendo. Hope this is a pretty good match here. And don't forget to come shopping at the Bearded Warrior."
Bibi it was praying as Kagrian was talking, and then he I don't know, he scratches his head, he looks up. Maybe his eyes look a little bit different now. He says, "Oh no, is the big man going to attack me in my most vulnerable state? Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh no."
Well, I was gonna attack you when the fight started. I don't want to attack you before the fight starts. That wouldn't be fair.
Oh, how fair of you. You're so thoughtful, Mr. Strongman.
That's a new voice.
He's impersonating his bi wife.
Like also like Bibi thinks that this man, like Bibi says that this man is big, tall, and strong, but also Bibi
He
is
is
like
short.
6 foot 1,000. So
All right. So let's see. We can go ahead and well, actually, the announcer will come over. Now for match 2 of the second round, we have Kagrian IronSinew, the proprietor of the Bearded Warrior. He wanted me to say this, where you can get all of the best weapons that you can find in Oathbreaker.
That guy knows how to market.
And he will face off against Biberius Rothschild.
oh no, and that's all you hear.
Go, baby!
Maybe
So,
Bibi does a little shimmy.
so you can go ahead and roll initiative.
Initiative, got it. Oh, that's a big old plus. Wait, I have to click on my character first,
Yeah.
and then I hit initiative. Oh wait, do I have to like shift click on it first? Hold on, wait. No,
yeah.
no, it did. It's fine. It's good. We're good here. And it's normal initiative. 17. If he
Alright.
beat me, I swear.
He did not.
I know that's right. Hello, because I'm that girl.
Hit him in the face, Bibi. Hit him
All right,
hard.
so Bibi, you are up first.
Bibi says, "Oh no, I'm just riddled with all this Redeemer-like magic. I guess I have to take you out myself." And Bibi is casting Guiding Bolt. Well, I have to click on the character
Mhm.
and then cast. I have to shift click on the character. I have to control click on the. Okay,
You have
attack.
to do some kind of click on the character.
It's just like I clicked on it, but it still has me highlighted. So do I right click on it?
I forget what the control is for y'all. My
I'm
controls are a
double-click.
little different.
Double click.
Double click. See, I just double
No,
click.
you have to. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you see the token controls. Make sure you select targets. So it's the arrow or the bullseye thing.
Oh, see,
And then you can
witchcraft.
click.
Got it. Oh no. And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt, attack, and normal. Yay!
All right.
Nice.
So that is definitely a hit.
Okay, and I say, pew pew, baddie, and I'm gonna roll damage, and that's going to be big money. Oh
There you
wow!
Oh,
So that's that amount of damage.
8 radiant damage.
8 radiant damage, and I say, oh no, I look like I made the big strong man all angry and huffy and puffy, and I'm gonna take a few steps back. But I can't take. How do I? Oh, there we go. That's 10. We'll do 15. 15 away. And I say, I'm gonna end my turn. But in Jonathan and not in Bibi.
Okay. So he will go ahead and start approaching you. And I'm sorry because we don't know exactly where y'all cut off, so we're just going to kind of pick things back up from basically that last turn. Ciero, Bibi, you were going to do your mace attack thing, and you swung at him.
And I totally made it. Because I used Cardic Inspiration. At the right time.
And there's no evidence to say otherwise.
It's part of my master plan. So no, am I pretending like I'm not a good actor? Okay. So no, for real. Like, am I re-rolling this whole turn, or are we just we're gonna play it out again?
Well, we can let's just go ahead and scratch. We'll just redo the turn.
Oh my god! Wow, you're so kind. Thank you. So yeah, I am using Cardic Inspiration because I know through like farseers and mediums that maybe this person has like a 17 AC or an 18 AC. So I don't know how I know this. I don't know how I know this.
But you get this distinct feeling that 16 isn't enough.
I feel like, you know, like the footsteps in the sand and the Redeemer was walking next to me, you know. So
No, there was no
he leaned down. He leaned
Or
down
was
and
there?
whispered to you.
I was okay.
Get
So,
out of here.
Oh my god, I'm cramping already.
Hey!
Well, I'm also using I'm not using my Cardiac Inspiration because like I don't need it or whatever. So it's like super crazy. And then also like I get advantage, but like I don't know what's more advantage than a 20.
Just roll again. We'll see what.
Just
happens.
roll again because if I get a double 20, I'm taking he's taking like 83,000 points of damage.
Just roll again. We'll see what. happens.
8,000, yeah. Seems
Oh yeah,
reasonable.
like basically
Oh,
another
so
natural
close.
20.
It was
I am
close,
so
but, you
lucky.
know. All right. So go ahead and roll your crit damage.
Crit damage. So yeah, so I say, oh no, I'm just a sweet little ingenue in my most vulnerable state. And as I'm saying that, he's like looking deeply into my eyes. But what he doesn't know is like I'm pulling out my mace and I am reaching for his face with my mace and my hand as the mace touches as the mace and my hand touches his face. He feels the soft caress of my beautiful thin fingers and beautiful mace, and he also feels an immense, intense pain from inflict wounds
Ooh.
as I attack.
All right.
Oh, we were
And
going a
actually,
different direction there.
and actually, really quick. I'm trying to remember. We did say we were doing like our general, like max damage house rule, or were we doing just rolls?
Oh, if
and
we do it,
doubles?
because if we're doing general house full max damage, then he's curtains, because that's 40 damage.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember. What did we say?
Yeah, we did
let's-
say
said,
max
yeah,
damage,
max damage.
yeah.
So
Max, yeah, I'm good with
casting
that.
inflict wounds at level 2, so that's going to be 40 points of damage.
Okay, so it is a grand total of 40.
Yes.
Jeez.
He is very ragged. He is still conscious,
Damn.
but he is very bloodied.
I look down at him and I say, "Oh no."
Stop saying that.
That's number 4.
It's
So
just
good.
the dom and sub sides coming out. Um, so
And I'm ending my turn. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah. So he will say like, "Oh, wow, that really packed a wall up there. That's it's a pretty nice mace." Ah.
There's more where that came from, big boy.
Well, I've come this far. I may as well give you the honor of finishing this fight out. So, here we go. And he will try and take a swing with his flail.
Okay. A natural
And-
20.
And well, it was not. It might have looked quite like that, but it wasn't. He actually misses you.
Oh. So yeah, I do a very vulnerable, sweet little ingenue duck, and dodge his flail. I have to sneeze. Oh god.
And his flail swing didn't feel like very full
dude.
forced either. Like he was kind of trying to force himself through the motions to finish this fight.
Okay. Is that his turn?
That is his turn.
I look at him very redeemery, very seductively. And I say to him, maybe, big boy, this game isn't for you. And maybe we should put that weapon down and find something else to play with. And I'm doing intimidation because I want him to grovel.
You want him to
Now it's going the
grovel?
direction I thought it was.
BB has layers like an onion, okay? And I want him, I'm intimidating him out of the fight because I don't want to hurt him any further because I'm still Christ-like. But, you know,
Redeemer-like.
that one too. But also, you know, like, this is his warning. And I say that with, like, my little sparkly hands of doom again. Oh, I should roll intimidation.
Sure.
I'm just so caught up in my character, you know? Just the actor in me.
Yeah, go for it.
Intimidation, charisma. Can I like have? No, let me just do Cardiac Inspiration. Okay.
Oh,
girl, shut up.
intimidating spirit fingers.
Like, this is twice now that BB, like, before the roll is like, I'm gonna use Cardiac Inspiration, and then rolls a 20.
Just keep saying that. Stop saying "oh no" and start saying "Cardiac Inspiration."
I'm gonna use Cardiac Inspiration, nat 20.
And I end it all with a ooh, and
you know that part is probably what scares him the most.
Stop.
I'm going directly to not Redeemer Heaven. Okay.
Fallen Paladin immediately.
He's not a paladin. He can't be a fallen paladin.
Well, apparently
Fallen
the
whatever
Redeemer is
he
sexual.
Yeah.
Domain of the Oathbreaker Cleric.
Oh shit.
All right. So it'll go back over to Kagrian, and Kagrian will he'll kind of seem to kind of think pretty hard on things for just a second here, and he'll say, you know what, as much as I'd like to finish this fight out, like, boy, that hit that you gave me really packed a punch, and I'm really not feeling too well, so let's just call this, and you know what, you win. Like, this, like, it's gonna take me a while to start feeling better after that.
Well, I had to do what I had to do, and I am so glad that you are alive and well. In the name of the Redeemer. And I go for his hand to help him up.
All right, and he'll take your help getting up, and then he'll kind of yell towards the audience, like, remember, I'm actually not a very good fighter, so just getting this far was all thanks to my weapons. So come to the bearded warrior and buy some weapons. They're really good. They can make a pretty bad fighter like me actually seem pretty decent.
I second that.
I think you mean
Ask
that
for a
Bibi
discount.
is a
Sorry.
good fighter, and you are just not good enough, is what you mean. Go, Bibi!
Hey, baby, ask for a discount.
Yes. It seems that my companions who
For the Redeemer.
If you could you, hey man, I know that things have been rough for you in the past like 10 minutes or so. Have you thought about, like, we gotta, like, I'm assuming someday we're gonna have to save the world, and if we could just count on you for, like, maybe a discount in weapons while we're, like, fighting God or whatever, could you, like,
25.
but not my God, because my God's, like, super cool. So
35%.
like, if you could, like, other gods that are, like, not cool, you, like,
Well,
go
I
ahead
mean,
and give us.
if the world's on the line, then I'm sure that we can work something out. I don't want to be standing in the way of somebody saving the world.
He wishes not to stand in the way of us saving the world. Count that as our coupon.
And the announcer will come over. Wow, this is the first time in a long time that we've seen someone just forfeit. It seems like there was only really one good connection. Like, there was kind of that spell that was thrown earlier and one good hit, and Kagrian just can't continue. So the winner is Brevanius Rothschild.
Yeah.
Use code Redeemer for 75% off.
And Kagrian will present you with his Helm of Brilliance, which is the helm that he is wearing. I will go ahead and show you this so you can actually see it.
Damn.
Which does actually have, like, as you can see, the few stones that are remaining in it. It does have exactly those stones. 3 opals and 2 rubies.
Okay. It is giving that Kagrian does look like. I'm just saying it right now. He looks oddly familiar. And this is how my wife and I, this is how we play wrestle. So this feels very on par.
you use inflict wounds.
It really gets her going, okay? Really gives her the shimmy in her step. Okay.
I mean, you heard the build-up.
Oh, I see. So that was Bibi's bedroom voice.
Oh.
Well, thank you. And I will take that helm.
All right, and let me go ahead and I think I can drag it from here to there. Let's see. Let me. Yeah. There we go. So I've gone ahead and dropped it in your inventory. It'll have the full explanation of everything in there.
Okay.
And let me edit it just so I can note that it has 3 opals and 2 rubies.
Those rubies. Are they red?
The rubies, yes.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, this helm is not to be messed with, y'all.
And so just as a quick rundown, it allows by using up the gems, it allows casting of daylight for the opals, wall of fire for the rubies. And as long as it has at least 1 ruby, you have resistance to fire damage. And as long as it has I guess there's not something for at least 1 opal. Yeah. But there's a little bit more to it if you want to read that. But yeah, there's a couple of things you can do with that. It is an attuned item, just to note.
Yeah, so right now I'm just wearing it, but it's not, I can't really do anything with it.
It takes just a little bit of time to attune.
Okay. Does it say, is attuning universal? Like I don't have to, like, I don't know, do 3 backflips or something?
Basically, you just have to, like, you know, say that you're attuning, and it just takes, I think it's a short rest at least. Like if you get a short rest, you can attune. Under normal rules.
Bibi says to no one, I'm attuning. And he's gonna go back and join his companions.
Okie doke.
Oh, but he can't because of the wall.
Oh, can you not because of the wall?
It says collides with the wall. First of all,
Bibi's just running across the field, just whacking right into the side of the wall.
he's like running to y'all. Hey, I got this. Hey, I got this helm.
Guys, there's a wall here.
Helm just falls in the sand behind him. Bye, wife.
All right.
No
So
one else heard that, just us.
as we've finished another round here, let's go ahead and take another short 90-second-ish break, and we will be right back.
That's not what she said.
That's not what she said.
I know that's not what she said. And we're back. So last we left, Bibi had triumphed over Kagrian and
Toe that ass up.
in his round pretty handily. Like he did not actually get touched one bit.
My
And,
background's red 'cause I'm the devil.
won a Helm of Brilliance with a few gems in it. So it will move along to the next fight, which is actually one that a lot of people were anticipating. As the announcer will come out and he will announce this as the next fight, the third fight of our second round, is going to be between King Waldron Azanar, the heavy favorite of this tournament, and newcomer, the Raven Knight. And you hear a lot of cheers from across the audience, a lot of murmurs about this mysterious newcomer. And they will actually start fighting shortly after that announcement. King Waldron will actually use his shield to grow himself so that he is large sized. And you will see several times as he's fighting, he kind of seems to just like speed up, like almost in just bursts, like where he's able to swing multiple times faster than he probably should be able to normally. Meanwhile, the Raven Knight, the longsword actually will burst into flames, and the Raven Knight is able to kind of match Waldron blow for blow actually really well. Definitely focusing a lot more on like the legs and lower body, since Waldron is so large right now. But everything seems pretty even. There's a lot of back and forth. Like Waldron's able to land a couple of decent blows. The Raven Knight lands a few decent blows. And then Waldron actually sees a good opportunity and goes for a nice big finishing overhand strike coming down at the Raven Knight, which the Raven Knight is able to deflect the sword off to the side, and takes one really good swipe at one of Waldron's legs, which sends him toppling over onto the ground. And the Raven Knight will actually stand over top of him with a sword pointed towards the king's heart, to which the king will smile, raise his hands up, and say, "Well done. It's been long since anyone has bested us, especially one of such intricate skills. Claim your prize, noble Lady Knight, as it is rightfully yours. I greatly anticipate our private audience. Show your face and be celebrated."
I don't trust this.
So the Raven Knight, standing over top of the king, will throw back the helmet off of her head and release a catch on the armor, which actually frees a set of wings from under the armor, which billow outward, much like an actual raven's wings, just much larger, obviously. Actually, let me have people roll a we'll do a history check.
This is one of them black angels,
Damn.
dark angels. Where's my oh, I'm just struggling the house. Hold on. If this is one of those, see, he gonna die, y'all. He gonna die. History.
Mhm.
A natural one. So I know exactly what this is.
So
It's my by wife.
Ponsonby and Thotark recognize this person as the Waldron's former wife, like the late. Actually, I don't have her name here for some reason.
The late?
Yes, late.
She been revivified, y'all.
Oh, better.
Hold on, she died?
Well,
well, Richard said the late, so we assume.
well, it would help
Assumed.
if I actually had her name, which I don't have in front of me, which
That's
really
okay.
sucks
Let's
because
make
Can we
let's
call
make
her-
dead people jokes. apparently.
Can you
Griselda.
search her in the thing on Foundry?
Uh,
Can you search her on Foundry?
Elissa.
Alyssa.
That's boring.
Yes. Elissa, which
See what she looks like.
My name
Yeah.
is Alyssa. Like that was that boring.
like this.
Really,
Eliza.
Jonathan?
Eliza.
If you
That's
can
my
see that
cousin's
in chat,
Oh, Alyssa.
Elissa.
See,
But you recognize this as the late Queen Elissa, which was Waldron's first wife.
She-
But
Wait. Can you say that again? The late Queen Alyssa. We recognize her as the late Queen Alyssa. How is that?
yes, you recognize her as the late Queen Elissa, which was Waldron's first wife.
Do we know that she died? Is that like
You would be very aware of the fact that she died. Yes.
Are we extremely shocked? Like,
I would
what?
imagine so. Yeah.
She was dead,
hey,
right?
And it's also worth noting that she does have some rather demonic looking features to her. And as she stands over top of Waldron, she will say, "Waldron, you are a kinslayer and traitor to your house. Not even death can avenge your deeds. I claim your soul as punishment. It is in hell where we shall meet again." And she will plunge her sword into his heart, which will then flare with dark energy, and then dissipate. Which immediately after, there will be a swirling vortex of energy, and she will disappear. And
did anybody else see that?
Yeah, she was talking in the microphone.
I think we all saw it.
and
Oh,
here we got a nice little scene here.
hey, clerics, get on the king.
Oh,
well,
they are already running. Like, you don't have to tell them.
can Bibi be running that way too?
You absolutely can be running that way too.
Okay.
Hey, Bibi, that's like one of those demon angels, right?
I think so, but I started booking it. I have revivify. Let's see.
Just one more thing. Go ahead and roll
It's a
a religion.
Religion.
check.
Okay, let's not get a natural one. I'm gonna use Cardic Inspiration, so that way I get a 20.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I'm
Is that
using
just Bibi?
I'm using
I don't
Cardic
have
Inspiration. So inventory. I'm sorry, no. I'm going to use my 7, so that's going to make it a 16.
Okay. So with the 16, you realize that this is an Aranese.
Oh,
An Aranese, a type of demon.
okay. This we are dealing with an Aranese. A type of demon.
Aranese.
Aranese.
Erinyes.
Oh, B.
Er.
E. E-R. Okay.
Erinyes.
Okay. Yes, we are dealing with an Aranese. These are elusive demons that take on with seemingly human forms, but they can be sought. They can be seen because their demonic traits also tell on them.
Yeah, that looked pretty demonic. Yeah.
And the crowd is very unsettled. Like, everything is pretty much chaos right now. Clerics running out to try and tend to the king. Just a whole bunch of brouhaha going on all over the place.
Hey,
Yeah.
so, Bibi, that means we win by default, right?
I think we have bigger matters at hand.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was just thinking out loud. Sorry about that.
Well, actually, no.
Ponsonby.
I think that means we lost because the Aranese killed the king. So she's
Yeah. Forget I said anything.
okay.
I
Ponsonby
can't believe you.
going to run. Can she run to the princess's side or?
So for the most part, people are not really paying attention to them up on the dais there. Like most of the crowds are either leaving, like panicked, running away, or are running out towards like the field, like the king. So it wouldn't be too hard for you to work yourself laterally over towards the dais.
Sure. And as Ponsonby's running that way, she wants to kind of do some like insight on Princess Afina's like whole vibe right now. Like, is she in shock, utterly devastated? What's the vibe?
So as you look up there on the dais, both Afina and Queen Larissa seem remarkably calm for this situation. Like they don't seem all that agitated. They don't really seem to like be trying to go anywhere or panicked or anything. They just seem kind of calm about all of this.
Okay. Ponsonby keeps that in her head. And as she comes up, she says, Queen, Princess, maybe we should get you out of here.
Oh, hey, Ponsonby.
Hey, are you okay? I don't know what's gonna happen, but maybe we should like leave or something.
Well, I mean, I guess we can leave whenever we need to.
Oh, are you not like upset that your father is got a like flaming sword through his heart or anything?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of sucks. I mean, he was my dad and all, but I mean, in the scheme of things, like, I mean, I'll get to be queen. So, I mean,
but isn't your mother gonna be queen?
Oh, I mean, we've already kind of discussed these kinds of things, and I'm going to be taking the throne.
I mean, that's your first priority at this moment? Was your dad like a really bad guy or something, or?
Well, I mean, there are things that everybody doesn't always hear about, and I mean, I've been told kind of about him, and a little bit anyway, and I guess he's like, I don't know, he's got some like kind of shady stuff about him and stuff, but it's okay because I'm going to be queen.
Preach.
What was that noise?
I said preach.
Oh. I mean, that's amazing. I love that for you. From here to there, and we love a girl on top. But what if they're able to revive him?
Well, I mean, we'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, just so you know, I support you, and you can talk to me about whatever you need. All that stuff, and if you need a shoulder to cry on, if you need a confidant ear or something. I don't know how you say that, but
Okay. Well, thanks, Ponsonby. You're a real friend.
Yeah. Yeah. How's your mom doing?
Her mom is just kind of like stoically like watching on. Doesn't really seem to have much reaction.
Ponsonby does a bow and a curtsy to the queen and says, "Ma'am, if you want to get out of here, I would gladly escort you."
Well, I don't think that will be necessary. We do have our guard detail here.
Yeah, but the guard detail didn't quite help the king against a flying black angel dead ex-wife.
Well, yes, but of course he was in singular combat, and, well, we are not.
Yes, but who's to say that she doesn't come back and, murder you for marrying her husband?
I'm sure that if she would have done it now instead of doing it later.
Okay. Do you know her? Like, did you like talk to her or bring her back or something?
Well, no, I wouldn't say quite as much.
Quite as much.
So you wouldn't say it, but did you do it?
Oh, I did nothing of the sort.
Oh. Okay. Well, obviously somebody brought her back. Maybe we should find out so we could thank them because I mean, my best friend's about to be queen.
Yes. Yes, Aquafina will make a fine queen.
Yeah. So, let's figure out who brought dead first wife back so we can thank him and reward him with riches, right? Right, Afina? Princess Afina? Or Queen Afina, should I say?
Yes, of course. It will of course be something we look to do. But of course there are other priorities that we must attend to first.
Okay. Well, I don't want to take the whole spotlight, and I would love to continue this conversation with you, but I'm curious as to what my friends are doing over there. You remember my friends, right, Afina?
Yeah, like the really funny one.
Yeah. They're all great. They're all great.
Do we is the conversation is everyone focused on this conversation right now, or are we still trying to resurrect?
Well, I'd imagine that Ponsonby was the only one that went over there to the dais.
Okay. Yeah, and do I hear a heartbeat? Is someone okay, does it look like a revivify would work?
So, as you're there, go ahead and make like a medicine check.
Okay. I say, move out of the way. Sometimes my wife and I, we wrestle, and sometimes things get really serious, so I'm well versed in this. A little hot and heavy, if you will. And, yes, come on, +7. 18.
So, you definitely, I mean, obviously, there's a large wound right at his heart. And obviously that would be fatal. But there are other clerics that were able to get here first who have been casting magics on him. And the wound has closed up at this point. But there still seems to be no sign of life.
I want to see if I can revivify.
Okay.
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. This creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell can't return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts. There are no missing body parts. And so I touch this creature and I say, long live the king, as I very scar Mufasa, but actually I'm reviving the king.
You're just all sinister about it.
Yes.
Long live the king.
But I'm actually saying long live the king. There's no hidden motive there. And I cast Revivify.
So and just to kind of give you some extra into this, as one of the clerics kind of realizes what you're going to be trying to do, he actually offers you 300 gold worth of diamonds to be able to cast the spell.
Thank you. And I say, thank you. And I place the diamonds in my hand, in my prayer hands, and I am now praying over this poor king and trying to revivify him.
So the diamonds are consumed, but when the spell happens, you don't really seem to notice anything having changed. There still seems to be no signs of life in the king. His body seems perfectly fine at this point, but he is not waking up.
Friends, can I gather that his soul was taken, like consumed with that strike from the Aranese?
I think that is a fair assumption to make given what you've been told.
Wow. Okay. Friends, rest your minds and rest your hands. This royal monarch is beyond what our magics can do. Unfortunately, it does seem that his soul has been abducted from his mortal vessel, and to attempt to revive him without his soul is it is an impossible feat.
You'll still have like a few other clerics there all gathered around that are still desperately trying to work some kind of healing, but all of their attempts fail.
I have a question. While he's doing that and the clerics are doing that, I have a different motive.
Okay.
So I see in this picture, did he drop his stuff, like his shield and his sword?
Go to hell.
Well, I can confirm that he is not holding them anymore.
Okay, so in the chaos, this is what I want to attempt. In the chaos, I'm going to pull my sack around. Oh my god, my backpack. I'm gonna pull my backpack around, and I am going to throw that robe over me, the robe of the wardrobe, and I want it to mimic Princess Athena's dress. I'm also going to get a wig that's a similar color to her hair and toss it on as well. Throw my golden wig in the bag. I'm going to keep the bag in front of me still, and I want to misty step. When I get 30 feet away, I want to misty step to where he's at, and as Princess Athena, I want to be like, oh yeah, I just want to get this stuff up for my dad while y'all take care of him. That's why he's like reviving, like hopefully nobody's paying attention to me, and I'm gonna try and scoop what I can into the bag, and if I can, then misty step away 30 feet and bonus action again and get rid of the robe and throw the backpack on my back.
All right, so go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Okay. I'm good at that. Nope. Hold on. I want to add a 9 to that. Make it a 20. With my 9 of clubs.
And let's see. And go ahead and also go ahead and also roll a sleight of hand check, just for the whole course of all of this. I'm gonna want one in there as well.
Fuck. 12. I don't have any more inspiration.
Okay. So as you're going up there and you misty step in, you kind of make the comments as Princess Aquafina. One of the clerics will actually kind of look at you and kind of have like a look like he's kind of looking you over a little bit, and then he'll say, "Oh, Princess Aquafina, you're looking lovely today." But you probably want to run along. I mean, this is no place for you to be. We're trying desperately to save your father.
Don't tell me what. Don't tell me what I need to do. But yes, I do look lovely. And then I'm gonna continue. I'll just be moving along now, and then start walking away, and then Misty step.
Okay.
If I can grab anything.
So you'll be able to. Most people are pretty distracted right now as things are going. So when you misty step away and you remove the robes, somebody notices somebody just appearing and doffing robes, and kind of calls out to you like, hey you over there, what are you doing? Just because it looks kind of suspicious going the other direction from everybody, taking off some kind of cloak of some sort.
Okay. I'm gonna cast suggestion on them. If I can.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna be like, these aren't the robes you're looking for. The guys over there, and I guess that would be, they'd have to roll a 14 or something. Yeah.
So he actually rolled a nat 20. I mean, if I could.
I'm not gonna stop moving. I'm gonna keep walking.
So he'll actually kind of yell at you like, hey, it's stop, hey, come on, I just need to ask you some questions, and he'll start trying to fight against the crowd towards you.
Does this person look important? Like, are they a guard, or are they just a regular person?
Yeah, we'll say it's one of the guards.
The guards, okay.
But so he's trying to fight against the crowd to get to you, right?
Okay.
Let's unless you have something else to kind of help you with this, we'll just go with
Is it so?
Acrobatics or athletics, whatever works for you better.
Richard, because I would constantly be watching out for my brother who's doing all this stuff. Do I see this? Do I need to make a roll to see that he's in this predicament?
I would say that you are pretty aware of it because you know what your brother's like. You kind of get a feeling that he was going to do something like this probably. And so especially when the guy started yelling at him, it didn't take you long for you to locate your brother and see what was going on.
Okay. So I would start shouting to the crowd around me because I stayed with the crowd. I don't give a shit about any of the drama. All I care about is Thotark being safe. So I start shouting to the crowd around me. Damn it.
I'm sorry, you did that, friend. You did that.
I did it. I wish I was in the background like Sarah, so that stuff didn't get caught. Anyway,
that one was recorded.
That was recorded. Damn. I start shouting.
I mean, that's a good distraction, though.
It is a good distraction.
Start shitting on the arena floor.
I start shouting,
They're desecrating the king! They're desecrating the king!
and I rile up the crowd to charge into the field toward the king, toward Thotark, to bring them up. So I start charging forward and grabbing people on the shoulders and try to rile them up.
Come on! Let's get him! We have to protect his honor!
And bring them down there in to run interference for Thotark to get away.
Okay. So Thotark, go ahead and roll me a athletics and/or acrobatics, whichever works for you better.
Okay. With advantage?
I'm actually doing it as a disadvantage on the other side.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Well, it makes more sense to apply as a disadvantage. For
Yeah,
them.
no, you're fine. All right. I rolled 12. Not doing so great. You're able to kind of fight your way against the crowd pretty well, but it doesn't take long before the knight that was kind of trying to follow after you kind of seems to get swallowed up and just kind of disappears into the mass. Right.
With that, before we kind of deal with all of the fallout for this, let's go ahead and take another short break, 90 seconds ish.
Okay.
And we're back. So,
What did
last
we
we
do?
left, Thotark was scheming to steal some stuff, while his brother helped him get out of a little bit of a bind, and Thotark was able to get away with it. So, Thotark, you wanted to know what you were able to grab?
Yeah. What was I able to grab from the king's stuff?
So I would say that, and I'm pretty sure that these were probably the things that you were probably aiming for. But I would say that you were actually able to scoop up both the Spriggan Shield and the Falcon Blade while people were not looking. Now, one quick word of warning that I'll go ahead and put along with these is that both being like kind of royal heirlooms, they're fairly recognizable.
Oh
And-
yeah, for sure.
And so it may be a little difficult to like use them unharassed in Oathbreaker.
I'll think of something.
But just putting a note on that.
Okay.
If you want, I can go ahead and give you details on that. But as a general thing, the Spriggan Shield allows you to enlarge yourself, and the Falcon Blade allows you to basically get extra attacks.
Okay.
But we can go through details on that later.
All right.
So
I got to
there-
figure out how to use it,
right.
or somebody to use it.
So, is there anything else that somebody wanted to do in all of this chaos and going on?
I guess Ponsonby is going to ask Princess Aquafina what the next step is. Like, what's happening next for her?
Well, I mean, I guess we have to like bury my dad. And that'll probably be pretty quick. Like usually we don't wait around too much on royal funerals. And then we have to start planning for my coronation.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess. I mean, except for the part about your burying your dad. Man.
Yeah. I mean, when it's time, it's time, and I get to be queen.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I'm not trying to like make you feel bad or anything. But he must have been a pretty bad dude for, and not to be even a little sad.
Yeah, I mean, he was always kind of like arrogant,
Yeah.
and so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, not any offense towards you, but a lot of royals are pretty arrogant. I'm glad that you're gonna be queen because you seem like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I am fun.
Yeah. What's gonna be your first thing you do after you get coronated?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. You're right. Maybe I should start thinking about it.
Yeah, like maybe give some like free food to like those poor people and stuff, and that'll make your queendom like even better, right? It'll grow the more people you have in it that aren't starving to death.
Yeah, but what if we like put like a lot of hot sauce in the food or something so that it like burns their mouths? That'd be funny.
That would be funny to people who already have plenty of food, right?
Well, I mean, I think it'd be funny for anybody.
I think it wouldn't be as funny for people who are like, I'm gonna die unless I eat food. And then they can't even eat the food. They got so excited because they weren't gonna die. And then, oh, guess I am gonna die. And then you lose subjects, So maybe just people who have a lot of money. Let's play tricks on all of them.
Well, I mean, I can definitely play tricks on them too.
I mean, let's do them first, right? I would totally help you, and we'll make it big and awesome if we play tricks on them first.
Well, sure. I'm sure you have lots of great trick ideas.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you at the funeral or the burying of your father.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be a public event, but I mean, you're more than welcome to join me.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be there.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will see you there.
All right. See ya in a bit. I'm gonna go check in with the other people that I'm here with. They offer their condolences too and congratulate you on your new queendom. I'm so excited. All right, let's
Thanks.
get this.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
Ugh, man. Gosh.
So, so if we're all good there, we can go ahead and wrap that part up. Going.
Oh, don't forget to drop those items in my inventory.
I will, but I don't have them handy, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you
Um,
weren't expecting us to steal them.
I
or
was
me.
not. I wasn't expecting anybody to just go like, "Hey, I could totally steal like royal heirlooms." But
Yeah.
you know, I maybe should have expected that.
But that's,
you know
that's
what?
all
Why
I
not?
got. I'm disappearing.
All right. So so that kind of closes out the night. Like they make an announcement that the King's Games were effectively canceled from this point. They were not going to be continuing the tournament for obvious reasons, and that they would be having the King's funeral tomorrow after a procession through the city. So we go to tomorrow. They have the procession through the city. They take the body basically around so that everybody gets a chance to see it. Like really fun old school funeral-y kind of stuff. And they take the body out to the royal crypts, which y'all are all invited to join. It is a public event, but Signmonder also will ask if you wanted to attend with him. So you have multiple avenues for invitation should you choose.
Ponsonby is going to join Princess Aquafina because she's really hanging on to every last thread that she can pull on to influence Princess Aquafina's behavior.
Okay. And the rest, you don't have to attend if you don't want.
I'll attend if Thotark attends.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Unless Ponsonby wants company. And Bibi might want company. I don't know. Is Bibi attending?
I don't think. I think Bibi is looking for what information or history was being. If there's a library, Bibi's at the library, or like a vault of history, because specifically, Elissa said that the king stole the throne or some shit like that, and killed a lot of people, and we will reunite in hell, is what she said, and that's a whole bunch of juicy gossip that Bibi's all about.
Just for some clarification, her exact words were that he was a kinslayer and a traitor to his house.
That's exactly what I said. So
Yep, that's what I typed too.
Yeah, if you say that, if you tell us that that's what you're doing, and I'm sure Sett would totally be down for digging up dirt on royalty.
yeah, so that's exactly what I'm saying.
So we'd help you.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all are doing some research and y'all are not going to go to the funeral?
Yep.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I'm not showing my face because that's the only thing I couldn't change. I tried to hide my teeth under my lips, just
Well,
That's hate.
well,
hates
at least
royalty
the
anyway,
guy
so.
that got a really good look at you, like, kind
Yeah.
of thought you were passable for Aquafina, except probably prettier.
It's the beard.
Wow.
It's the
Well, I didn't have a beard. I'm
It's the coat
hairless.
hair. Oh,
I'm hairless.
it's the smooth skin.
Yeah.
So through your research, you're not really able to find much. Like that the king's son that he had with Alyssa like went missing like a long time ago, and nobody really knows what happened to him.
Okay.
But he was basically presumed dead, and has like a place like in the crypt essentially.
Okay.
But in any case, so for the funeral, you go with them. The procession proceeds down into the crypts. Inside the crypts, there are actually statues of the people that are buried there to kind of mark their sarcophagi, which includes a statue of the former queen, Elissa, and the king's son, Krasnar. And in Krasnar's hands, there's actually a large glaive that's a part of the statue that that was his like signature weapon that he was known for using. So as the procession proceeds down there, and everybody starts getting ready to start the ceremony, the glaive in the hands of the Krasnar's statue starts to glow with an eerie green light, and then a ghostly emanation in the shape of a glaive kind of separates itself from the statue and starts flying around the room, like swinging and cutting at people, and just generally causing some chaos, as the guards will swarm around the queen and I guess queen to be, the Princess Aquafina, to try and protect them from this flying ghostly glaive. You also notice that when the glaive appears, you start hearing this pervasive melancholic music that just seems to fill the air inside the crypt, and the doors to the crypt slam shut. You will also hear a loud booming voice within the chamber that says, "Murderer! Your line will end here, and your deed will be avenged." So, as this ghostly glaive is going around and cutting people up, is there anything that you do?
Ponsonby's the only one there.
Yeah.
Well, Herb, Signmonder, the Knights Guards, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
Of the actual people.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, we kind
I know
of.
it's kind of a lot.
Ponsonby is going to call out Katra.
Okay.
So that's the first thing she does, and she says, "Princess, maybe stay behind me. I don't know what's going on here, but that thing looks like it's gonna hurt us."
And one other thing that I will note is that the glaive in the hands of the statue is still glowing green while all of this is going on.
Maybe if I like take this cool sword that I just got and try to cut the hands off that thing, it'll shut up. And so that's what she does. She tries to cut the hands off the statue with that new silvered short sword.
Okay. So go ahead and just give me an attack roll.
Okay. That's wrong. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, 20. Man, so
Okay.
many nat 20s. Wait, what is that?
What?
What is that? Was Ponsonby is damaged?
Oh,
What?
did you have yourself selected?
Mhm.
Oh.
I thought it was a cursed weapon or something. I did have myself selected. I was
No,
like,
no curse. I think you just had yourself selected.
I did
so-
have myself selected. Okay. Okay, thank goodness.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm trying to hit the I thought it was a curse. I'm like, what
No, we're
kind
not
of
in the crypts.
so
Ugh.
as you actually swing at the hand of the statue,
Mhm.
you didn't really realize the statue is actually very dense iron. So when you swing at it, it actually doesn't penetrate. But when you swing down on it and the sword deflects off of it, it will actually kind of shunt sideways into the glaive of the statue, which does actually seem to give somewhat, and like starts to kind of break apart a little bit, and you can kind of see the energies kind of start flickering some.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I figured it's a crit.
Yeah, that's fair. Thank you.
If it wasn't a crit, I'd have probably just told you it kind of deflected off or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. The glaive will continue kind of flying around, swinging at people, cutting people.
Ponsonby is going to try to attack the glaive. Like, do I need to roll initiative, or Ponsonby's gonna yell out, like, take out your swords or something and kill that glaive? It's hurting people.
Go ahead and just give me another attack roll.
Okay. Oh, fucking shit. I need to
Um,
stop. 14 to hit.
So you still are able to get a hit on it, but as you've yelled out, like, some of the other guards that are nearby to the statue come over and start hacking at the glaive as well. And amongst you're able to finally kind of, crumble the head of it into pieces. The energy fully dissipates. The ghostly glaive will disappear as well, and the music stops. Everybody seems especially distraught, aside from perhaps Princess Aquafina and Queen Larissa, who seem remarkably unfazed by just about everything lately. But everybody else, being very perturbed by all of this, gets out of the crypts, and they determine that they will be having a small and private ceremony, and it will basically just be like the queen, the princess, the guards, and the princess offers to allow you to stay if you would like.
Yeah. Man, I feel like something's going on with them, and I want to. How can I, without having a spell for it, how can I, like, see if they're being, like, affected by something magically, or like somehow convinced not to care about this whole thing? Because both of, like, one of them, like Aquafina, like, maybe I could see that, but both of them just being like, it was just this freaking wrist thing trying to murder me, like, no big deal.
So with without any kind of, like, specific magics or anything, I would say it probably would be an insight check.
Okay.
So
Jeez.
as far as you can tell, especially in the case of Aquafina, because you're more familiar with her, you don't feel like she's really acting, like, terribly strangely. Like, for the most part, she seems to be acting pretty normal. Like she's not really influenced by any. And as far as you can tell with Larissa, like you can't really get much of a read on her. She just seems kind of blank and stoic, just in general, and all of the times that you've even seen her.
Oh. Like she's already dead inside.
Something like that. She's always kind of been that just kind of stoic, bland, just not really reactive, kind of person as far as you've seen.
Okay. Ponsonby asks Princess Aquafina, does your mom have like a favorite type of flowers? I kind of want to give her some flowers for being so nice to you and stuff.
Well, I guess you could get her like some lilies. Like, I mean, everybody likes lilies, right?
Yeah, but I mean, everybody has like a favorite flower. I mean, I'll just go ask your mom what her favorite flower is. I'll be right back. And she goes over and asks the queen what her favorite flower is.
There is not really any need for that. I assure you that there are numerous flowers that I have in various gardens already. But if you absolutely must, I feel that for a funeral especially, lilies are probably the most appropriate.
Oh, that's funny, because that's what Aquafina said, right?
Well, I suppose she does have some good sensibilities.
Yeah, I heard that you're gonna like forego just being queen and like give it to your daughter. Like that's something to do, you know? I mean, did you take I assume you took that into careful consideration, you know?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, I have raised her specifically in order to be a ruler, and so I don't really see any need to delay that any longer. I think she is ready.
Interesting. That's quite interesting. I mean, yeah, totally. Her first act that her and I discussed was putting hot sauce in poor people's food. So it's funny.
She does have quite the mischievous streak.
Yeah, totally ready to be queen. I mean, I love her. She's my best friend. So, that's a good idea, right? She's absolutely ready.
Yes, she knows everything that she needs to know, and I'm sure she will be a wonderful queen.
Sure, absolutely. I totally agree with you. So, all right, I'm gonna go get some lilies. What are your favorite color for lilies?
I think white would be most appropriate.
White? For a funeral. That makes sense. Total sense. Absolutely. Why didn't I even think of that already? I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'll be right back. And Ponsonby grabs the weird wrist thing. What'd you call it?
Sorry, wrist thing?
The thing that was attacking everyone.
Glaive?
Oh, the glaive. So you'll grab part of the statue glaive that was broken apart.
Yes.
Okay.
And she is trying to find Bibi, Thotark, and Sett.
And actually, before I forget about this, there is also a picture for that scene because I almost forgot about that.
Oh damn.
Ooh.
Oh, glaive is the sword.
Yeah, like a pole arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see the statue of Elisa.
Yeah, you can see. Well, I think you're supposed to assume that it's off to the side somewhere.
Okay.
Obviously, neither of the two you can see would be Elisa.
Okay.
But the one that you see on the right would be Krasnar.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I totally ghost shipped it. Just slice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, unless there's anything else that anybody wants to wrap up here.
Nope. I mean, I want to. Ponsonby will talk to the group and say, "Hey, so here's the situation. I have an in with the princess. So, here's the situation. Like, I have an in with the princess, but something's going on. Like, the queen is like, oh, she's totally ready, and then the princess is like, wants to like, doesn't care about poor people that don't have any food to eat and they're gonna die." And it's a really weird thing, like, to think that she's ready to be a queen, but the queen thinks that the princess is gonna be the queen, and neither of them are sad about like the king dying, and it's really weird. Like, Aquafina, like, that's just kind of how she is, but for the queen to have like be completely stoic and like not even give a shit that her husband and the father of her daughter is dead, and then just be like, okay, well, I don't even want to be queen because my daughter, I already raised her to be a queen, is so ready to be a queen already, and she's Aquafina. Anyway, I have an in with them, and I don't want to ruin that friendship because, like, what if I can have some influence on it? But yeah, I think this place is gonna go to hell pretty soon.
Yeah. I think Sett probably has the right thing to say right now.
Well said.
Royalty is awful. We should kill them all and overthrow the kingdom.
Oh, the first part. Just the first part.
Okay. Yeah, no, I would like to find out how this king is corrupt, though. Maybe we can finish our research here, and maybe we can see if there's some curse that follows the bloodline.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. If you see a book on how to like disguise weapons and stuff, like just grab it.
I mean, I just here, and she hands them like part of the broken glaive. I literally just fought this while it was a ghost. It was like a ghost thing, and nobody was holding it, and I fought it.
Yeah, but maybe the whole reason that this is happening is because the king was corrupt and was a kinslayer. Maybe we can reverse this.
You make the king unkill somebody that was his kin?
Break the curse on Princess Aquafina.
Okay.
Well, Bibi found something about what was it, Bibi? About the kid might not be dead. Oh, can't hear you.
Yes, we did our research on this Kinslayer and this Krasnar, and it's quite possible that the death was feigned itself, or something of that nature. Maybe we should begin a quest to find the whereabouts of this lost prince.
Okay.
Are you doing okay, Ponsonby? You look a little off.
I'm worried for the fate of this world. That's all. No big deal. That's it. Just.
Do you have your cold bone with you? That always makes you feel better.
Oh, you're right. It does. Ponsonby pulls out the cold bone. Is it still cold?
It is still cold.
Oh. Jeez. Yeah. Good call. Well, maybe we can get a drink too.
Yeah, I'll go get you one. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, here's some coin, brother.
Oh yeah, thanks. I need that.
Yeah.
All right. And I think that's actually a good place to go ahead and close this chapter.
All right.
So,
We have finished chapter 1.
end of chapter 1. And that also means that you will level up to level 6.
Yay.
Ooh.
Oh, woo. See what I got.
And I guess beyond that, we can go ahead and start doing our stream wrap.
Okay.
After a quick break.
Yes, after a quick break. 90-second break. And we're back.
Yeah.
So first, before we do all of our wrap-up stuff, I think everybody was actually able to kind of figure out everything for their level really quick. So let's go ahead and just go around and have everybody just kind of give a quick sum up of your level.
I'll go first.
All right.
Sorry, Tisha. Do you want to go first?
Oh, Jonathan, re-roll that one.
Tisha,
Oh,
your
yeah.
mic is muted.
We'll re-roll ones on hit point.
I don't want to go first. You can go first.
Okay, got you. I only noticed you moving. So, okay, so I leveled up as a level 6 barbarian. Barbarians don't really get a whole lot to level up, so mine's super easy. The only thing I added was some hit points, and I got this feature called Telepathic Terror, which allows me to expend one of my rages. I get 4 rages a day now, or between rests, and I can expend one of those rages to telepathically assault a target, causing them to be terrified, essentially. And they will take disadvantage on all attack throws or attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws for 1 minute. At the end of its turn, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw against my proficiency plus Constitution plus 8 bonus or thing save. So yeah, I can terrify things away psychically.
Slay. Yeah, I got Channel Divinity heightened spells. So basically, if I cast a spell at a higher level that allows me to attack multiple targets, I can heighten the spell to attack 2 additional targets. So yeah, I can mass people and AoE people and things of that nature. So that's one of them. And then I also got Channel Divinity Mass Aid. And Mass Aid is starting its I already had that one. Just kidding. Yeah, so I got heightened spells, and then it looks like I also get to add more 3rd level spells to my little repertoire. And that's what I have for 6th level.
Ponsonby got Monster Collar. So at 6th level, you can summon monstrous creatures that obey your commands. So Katra is probably gonna like chill in the sidelines for a while. So I can conjure. My conjuration spells can summon monstrosities.
Very cool.
I got basically an upgrade to an aura of entropy that I have that hasn't really come into play yet. I emanate an aura of entropy that stops things from being repaired while in the field, and it hampers healing effects. At 6th level, it increased from 5 feet to 10 feet, but I also have entropic damage on it now, and it now, by my choice, can dissolve organic flesh. So just things being around me will take damage.
Slay.
That's what he does.
I kind of did a little bit of that, but with other spells. Now it just happens. It's just passive.
All right. So I guess with that, is there anything anybody wants to comment as far as the events, wrap up, end of chapter, anything?
I am loving where this is going. So
Me too.
Mm.
I like
Yeah,
little
yeah.
twists. Yeah, I did
But
not.
like I
expect
said,
that.
it was going to get a little more interesting soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, any
I'm
questions
interested-
from chat?
Ponsonby is gonna be so sad when Aquafina is like a lost cause. She's gonna be pretty sad about that.
She
There
won't.
may be still some surprises there.
Maybe there is a curse. Sett thinks there's a curse.
Yeah.
I mean, after that run-in with the ghost, and now seeing a
Look at the
demon ghost
ghost.
come back, Like, this is a big deal to him. He's like all about figuring out if there's a blood curse on them.
Well, Ponsonby at this point thinks that Aquafina and her mother like hired somebody to resurrect the ex-wife to kill the king. So
That's a good theory.
Ooh. I was going to say, Expat Arts asks, can we get a quick summary of Chapter 1?
Does anybody want to take a stab at that?
I can, or no, do it, Jonathan. Nope, Jonathan, you do it.
You, okay.
Rapid fire.
Yep.
All right. So we found out about some Dark Angels, some baddies, but they've been taken care of by a syndicate of good guys. We played some King's games, and this King games we realized that there are people that are really just trying to skew and mess up the games and stuff like that by what is it called, like black market scamming and scheming. Before that, we had to talk to Lord Mondor, who told us to go get his horse. We went to the horse. We found some cultists. These cultists were trying to resurrect some demon. We stopped that from happening because I rolled a natural 20 and saved somebody. I roll a lot of clutch 20s.
You do roll quite a few clutch 20s.
So we stopped the baddies from doing those things to the good civilians, and then we learned about the cultists. The cultists were in a tower, or what is it called? A growler.
Yeah,
I was in the grinder.
Yeah. Okay. They were in a mask for
Next
mask
to the
meeting
stud
app,
farm.
and we saved them. We stopped the cultists. We left 2 cultists trapped at the top of the tower in the grinder. Killed the demon, and then we went to the King's Games. We had the King's Games. We stopped we won a lot, and then the king died because his ex-wife was not pleased with him killing their son, Krasnar. And
the last one was correct, yes.
Okay, Grabnar Stone Sledge, and we stopped. We did not stop Alyssa, the ex-wife, from killing the king, and she took his soul to hell, where they will live for eternity. And then Princess Aquafina and her mama are really fucking chill about the fact that their whole husband father is dead. And now mama has basically like gone full pageant mom with Afina, her daughter, and now she has groomed her to be the next queen. And we don't know why, because just oddly calm, and we need to find that out. So there is your quick summary of Chapter 1 of
Also,
Crown of the Oathbreaker.
We got tricked out of some money by the Thieves Guild people.
That's how this whole thing started.
Yeah.
Thotark has won a lot of, Thotark has acquired a lot of money and 2 royal heirloom weapon and shield, sword and shield.
Period.
Which the only person that would know I have anything is Sett right now.
And one other thing I just kind of want to point out to wrap all of this up, like, have you taken a good look at the Chapter 1 kind of page that's there on the screen, on the stream screen?
Yeah.
Stream screen.
Yeah, like it's a truncated version of that scene of the king's death. Like,
Oh,
it's a little zoomed in, so it's a little harder to tell in detail.
It is.
But that's exactly what it
Okay.
is. It was there the whole time, with the words "blood on the crown."
Yep.
slay. Literally.
Slay, literally.
It was there the whole time.
It's there the whole time. But yeah, it's zoomed in, so you can't see the crown. Like, you barely see the sword. You don't really see the shield. You can't even really hardly see the wings.
Oh man, the picture and everything. That's wild.
Yep. It's hidden in plain sight.
Never put it
Interesting.
together.
Wow. Wow.
Funny how that works.
Mhm.
Crown of the Oathbreaker, though. That's the whole name of this thing. Crown
Yep.
of
Crown
the
of the
Oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker is the name for the whole campaign.
And we have a
Yeah.
crown.
If
Mhm.
I had just grabbed the crown.
Oh, you didn't grab the crown?
Mm-mm.
No, I only got the sword and shield.
It was laying right there in the
Well,
picture.
I would say
Is-
when you went to go and get it, the crown actually wasn't there. It got scooped up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
imagine.
But like of all of the heirlooms, the crown is the most important.
Oh yeah. I mean, the whole thing is called Crown of the Oathbreaker.
So yeah. But yeah, so I guess do we have any other questions from chat?
Oh, that looks like a wrap.
Mm.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who broke
Chapter 2.
Yeah. So as always, we've got to give a really big thanks to Elderbrain for creating this mod and giving us access to it to be able to run it, effectively sponsoring us. So thank you, Elderbrain. You can visit them at elderbrain.com and find all of the stuff that they're doing. They are pretty consistently putting out some original content on their side, and then they've got a whole Discord where they actually talk about like their upcoming adventures and the things that they're doing in those. If you're curious, you can also always visit our website, creativetypo.com, where you can find links to all of our shows. You can find a link to our Discord if you want to go and chat with us there. We like to have a lot of fun. We try and do at least some community event kind of things every so often, so you can maybe check one of those out and kind of get to just hang out with us for a while. And big thanks, of course, to Tisha and Jonathan for joining us here from Roll Gay Roleplay, which, as always, I kind of like to let y'all give the plug just so that you can say whatever you want about it and I don't get on the hook for saying something the wrong way.
It's gang.
There you go.
Yep.
You heard it here, folks. Big thanks to Mead, our executive producer, our member of the executive producer tier on Patreon. If you're interested, you can always visit our Patreon. Links also on our website. You can have various levels. We have all kinds of things, goodies that you can get there, special privileges in Discord, things like that. Or you can really be a really big support and be an executive producer like Mead. So thank you again, Mead.
Yay,
Um,
Mead.
Thank you, Sarah,
Thank you.
as our actual technical producer that makes all of this possible, because there is no way that we would be together enough to be able to actually stream this thing while we're doing all of this.
Yeah.
So she makes all of this possible. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thanks.
And
Thank you.
now I guess the question is, are we just going to be diving straight into chapter 2, assuming that we can actually meet in 2 weeks? Does
Yeah,
anybody have any?
what's the chapter called?
The second chapter will be called, look to it really quick, The Midnight Curse.
No.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah, I mean-
chapter 2, The Midnight Curse.
yeah.
Um,
So
and just as a quick thing, you can kind of see the page for that.
Well, now we know we have to kill that thing, whatever it is.
hold on.
It's gonna be
Um,
green.
So if we're okay to just kind of barrel straight on through, then it'll be 2 weeks.
Yep.
Question mark. If that works for everybody
2 weeks from.
Yeah.
from today, so it would be the 24th.
Yeah.
I think
I
I'm
can't
fine
think of
with that.
anything to do before starting it. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I'm
I will try my best to be ready. Because admittedly, I wasn't like reading super far ahead, but I should be ready by then.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, the next stream will be on May the 24th, assuming that we don't have any emergencies in the meantime.
All right.
So, thank you everybody for joining, and have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.